Hey guys, Lacey and Steve from Duo Reacts. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching.
House of the Dragon.
We are watching some Hot D, Season 1, Episode 9,
Yeah.
The Green Council.
And I was just reminded that in Game of Thrones, season 9 of every season.
Episode 9, yeah. We were talking about it just a few minutes ago, actually, that I was telling Steve that I'm kind of scared to watch this episode, and he's like, why? And I'm like, just think back, Steve. Think back to Game of Thrones, any season, episode 9 of any season, just think back. And he's like, it took him a minute, and I started reminding him going through each season, and he's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, episode 9s tend to not be very good, so.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see. The name of this episode is The Green Council.
And we know what that's
We somewhat know what that is in reference to. The High Towers, their color is green. Now that the king is dead, in the last episode, he took his final breaths at the end of the episode. I'd imagine the High Towers are at least in control. I don't know how long for, but at least for some amount of time until Rhaenyra takes over, if that's what's going to happen.
I would assume that she is.
I would imagine that Rhaenyra is the heir, so unless Alicent immediately contests it, it's going to depend on if she's going to contest it right away.
Mm-hmm.
But Aegon is still pretty young and immature, but he is an adult now.
And crazy.
So he is capable. But will Alicent agree with that? I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm scared.
Well, you should be, because as far as we know, there was never a queen that sat on the throne.
That's my fear, because...
Is that what you're thinking?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking that Rhaenyra is either never going to come into power, or she will come into power, but for a short time. And history is written by the winners, right? So maybe she gets written out of, if she is queen for any amount of time, because I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that in Game of Thrones, when Cersei took over as queen, they were saying she's the first queen ever.
We're about to find out if it's true or not.
I could be wrong about that, though, because I'm not going back. I'm not double checking. I'm not going to spoil myself to anything, because I know some of our questions are answered in the Game of Thrones universe, but I don't remember a lot of those stories about any of this. I don't remember any of that. So I'm not going back. I'm not going to look, because it's spoilers now. So yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. Are you about ready?
Same. The Green Council.
Yeah, make sure you guys come over to our Patreon page and check that out if you're interested in live reactions, full reactions, watch parties, game nights. We're in there all the time.
And it's getting colder out. Come join us. We're going to start, I mean, it's getting cold. We actually had our first kind of snowflakes today.
Yeah, it's getting about hovering right around freezing.
Yep.
For us, it's right around 32, 34, in there somewhere. And yeah, it's been getting pretty cold. But yeah, come bundle up, warm up, watch some TV with us. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're not already. Leave your comments and questions down below. Make sure you hit that like button and share the video and hit that notification bell. With all of that being said, let's do it.
Blood.
Is that what you're saying? I thought you were saying blah. I was like, what?
Peter Baelish. Gotta love him. Looks so creepy.
Looks pretty desolate. in all fairness. This random little boy walking through the halls.
In the middle of the night with no one around.
It looks like maybe one of Damon and Rhaenyra's children? Maybe?
Stay here. Tell no one.
Maybe this is them finding out that the king is dead?
Who knows?
I have made him tired. Some of the servants.
Which means everybody probably knows at this
I
point.
saw him. He told me he wished for Aegon to be king.
Oh. Is that what he told you?
It's the truth. His last words to me, and I was the only one to hear it. And now he's dead.
Or maybe you just misunderstood him, Allison. Are the candles like a secret, like a sign? Or a...
What is it that could not have waited an hour? Was Dawn invaded?
a Lannister?
The king is dead.
You couldn't read the room?
You would imagine that...
We grieve for Viserys the Peaceful. With his last breath, he impressed upon the queen his final wish that his son, Aegon, should succeed him as Lord of the Seven Kingdoms.
Of course. Of course.
Then we may proceed now with the full assurance of his blessing on our long-laid plans.
Yes, there is much to be done, as we've previously discussed. Now, there are two of
Not a single question. Not a single question. I think because all the lords want a
I
male.
understand that members of the small council have been planning secretly to install my son without me.
Yep.
I will not have this.
Wow.
To hear that your
Son is hardly.
Okay, so
Okay, stop.
fathers and lords
Saying. What were you saying? I wanted to hear what you said.
well, obviously all of the lords were not willing to accept Rhaenyra as
Well,
the
yeah.
heir from the get-go, and apparently been secretly plotting behind everybody's back to go against. And as soon as they heard this miscommunication that the queen is saying, that's all they needed to hear. We've got one lord questioning things on the small council.
All right, let's keep going. I want to hear what. I was trying to pay attention to what she was saying.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And I will not believe that he said this on his deathbed, alone with only the boy's mother as a witness. This is seizure. It is theft. It is treason at the least. It is your tongue, liar. The king was well last night, by all accounts.
What-
Which of you here can
What are
swear
you doing, Kristen?
that he died of his own
Walking up
accord?
on this
Which
old man.
of us are you?
I care not. I will have no part.
Oh, shit. Is this going to happen?
I don't think that was okay.
I am your Lord Commander, Sir Kristen. Cast down your sword.
What is going on with this guy?
Insults to her grace the queen.
There was no insult to me, Sacris. Put aside your blade.
This
As it
guy's
comes
kind
to
of a
us, Lord
psychopath.
Commander, Enough.
Let us have your beastry removed.
No, the door remains shut until we finish our business.
Oh my god.
With a dead guy on the table.
What are they gonna do? Remove him and then, oh my god.
The former heir cannot, of course, be allowed to remain free and draw support to her claim.
You mean to imprison her?
She and her family will be given the opportunity to publicly swear obeisance to the new king.
She'll never better than me. Nor Damon, which you know. You plan to kill me.
Wow. Yep.
It is unsavory, yes, but a sacrifice we must make to secure Aegon's succession. And then there is Damon to consider. The king wouldn't wish for any
But
other.
the king did not wish for the murder of his daughter. He loved her. I will not have you deny this. One more word, and I'll have you removed from this chamber and sent to the wall.
What did you think was going to happen, Alicent?
What do you suggest, Your Grace?
Time is of the essence. Lord Commander Westerling, take your knights to Dragonstone. Be quick and be clean.
He's quitting. He's done.
Nope.
I'm Lord Commander of the King's Guard. I recognize no authority but the King's. And until there is one, I have no place here.
Oh, you're going to be dead.
I knew.
Guess who the new Lord Commander's going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. He knows.
He's such a psychopath.
It is our fate.
Where is Aegon?
Not here.
She's like, I have no idea.
Where's Aegon?
Father,
He's probably out drinking, probably out hooking up with random women.
Aw.
Something I don't think any of you, I mean, you were prepared for it, let's be fair. They were definitely prepared.
You are. There is a beast beneath. There is no.
There is a beast beneath the boards, all right.
Him?
I don't know who
There's a beast beneath the boards. I wonder if it's him because he walked in.
Maybe. I'm not sure if that's who she's referring
think
to.
she-
That's the second time she said that,
Where's
though.
the prince? None can know who you are and what you seek, including the Queen. Lord,
Is this the new Peter Baelish?
bring him to me and we alone.
No.
He's definitely taking power pretty quickly.
Yeah,
He's taken control.
while
He's been waiting for this.
Alicent is dealing with everything.
She's trying to, it seems.
He's pulling the strings and the chords.
She has the ability, just as anybody else, to stop him, though. And he's trying to...
She knows. She knows now.
Are these all the servants that know? They don't want anybody to find out that the king is dead.
What's
Not yet.
Peter Baelish's father doing there?
Whatever you feel for me as your queen. Have they already started something?
He's pretty passionate.
Or is it just like he wanted to? I don't know. Alicent is pretty
Straight and narrow kind of
traditional and not really like that, so I think he just fell in love with her. The music is definitely,
I'm trying to pay attention because there's a lot being said here.
yeah, and the music is definitely foreboding.
Mhm.
That's the best way I can describe it.
He said time to get it right. Every woman is an image of the
Ew.
He does not frequent the street of silk. His tastes are known to me. Less discriminating. I wish you luck, good sir.
What does that mean?
And my best to your
I'm
friend.
not sure what that's supposed to mean.
Let's-
Viserys amended his wishes. It's as simple as that.
Although he did
Once
not,
throw your
but
banners to Rhaenyra, you'll not leave this room without declaring your intention.
what?
Strong arming.
Dang.
I am no oath breaker. I will not bend the knee.
Oh, he's gonna be dead.
Anyone else?
They're like, we kind of want to see what happens to him first.
Well, there's another one standing.
There's quite a few standing,
No,
actually.
some are bending.
Keeps it sworn oath to the princess.
Very well.
I've never heard of your house before. That doesn't sound good. Yep, they're
Long
getting.
live the king.
He knows.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's taking it all in. The beast beneath the boards.
Maybe he's the beast beneath the boards. He's always hanging out in the prison, like in the cellar, and
He's everywhere.
I feel like Sir Creepy. It might be the beast beneath the boards.
I think so too.
I'm starting to agree with that. I don't know who else she would be referring to.
He could be in the hands of mercenaries on a ship to
No.
Yeti.
No,
He could be dead.
no.
Let's hope for your mother's sake that is not the case.
He's going to get it wet. We all know what that means.
What is this?
I don't know.
These feral kids?
Is this like children fighting to the death? Is this what's happening here?
They have them grow the nails and file the teeth, makes them more formidable.
What?
Many a night.
Yeah, we've got some little Targaryen bastards hanging out in here. Apparently Aegon's bastards. Wow. No, you're gonna be dead. You ain't gonna be allowed to leave.
It is I, the younger brother, who studies history and philosophy. It is I who trains with the sword, who rides the largest dragon in the world. It is I who should be...
Yep. We know what you want, Aemond.
I know what it is. We are decent men with no taste for depravity. His secret to his own.
He's a decent man for no...
I'm next in line to the throne. Should they come looking for me, I intend to be found.
There is no way he's gonna be leaving. No way.
Rather, I'm sent by one who knows where he is. I'll tell you, for a price, I think you'll be to hear of the Bible.
The woman?
Yeah.
Yep. So, Aegon is with her? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What did I tell you? Dude.
Where were you going then with such urgency?
Trying to stay alive, I'd wager.
Let the king's justice take him.
The king's justice?
You did well.
I know my duty, my Lord Hand.
You've spent many hours with the Queen of late.
There's no reason those hours cannot in the end benefit you.
He is slippery.
They're both slippery AF over here. And they're both using Alicent.
Yeah.
They're both using her.
In fact, I don't know if she has much to say on anything anymore.
And
it's obvious.
I feel like she does if she'd assert it, but she's kind of letting things happen.
I don't know what to think of her yet. Like,
it's hard because I feel like deep down she's a good person, but she's making really bad choices and letting other people kind of...
She's been on a slow...
decline.
Yeah.
Yes, a slow decline for sure.
I will do you the considerable courtesy of assuming there is a good reason for the outrage of my treatment here this morning. My sincerest regrets for the lack of ceremony. The king. And you are usurping the throne. It was my husband's dying wish. Believe it or no, it is of no consequence. Aegon will be king. Your daughter dead, alone in Pentos. Your son cuckolded. Rhaenyra's heirs are none of yours. You grasp so heedlessly for the throne, and even he has abandoned you.
Your son
Only 6
cuckolded.
years ago, a desperate battle. Since release, I loved my husband, but I will speak the truth we both know. You should have been queen. I little thought to hear those words from you. We do not rule, but we may guide the men that do. Gently, away from violence and sure destruction, and instead toward peace.
Is that what you're trying to do now, Alicent? Because...
And what of my dragon? If we overmatched, Rhaenyra will be tempted to strike us, and war will ensue. Without your dragon, she may be persuaded to negotiate. You are wiser than I believed you to be. And yet you toil still in service to men. Your father, your husband, your son. You desire not to be free, but to make a window in the wall of your prison. Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne?
What is Rhaenys doing right now, and why?
There's some craziness going on. Like, you should take the throne, but my son, I want him to take the throne, and I don't want Rhaenyra dead, and...
She's doesn't know what the hell she wants. Okay. The White Worm.
My condolences on the passing of your king. The prince is in Fleabottom, and no one is to be trusted. I'd best secrete him somewhere safe, in case they come looking for him.
Where's the prince?
He is safely tucked away. I want an end to the savage use of children in Fleabottom. They are forced to fight downwards, either tolerated or ignored by the crown.
I look into it.
You'll look into it?
Remember, it was me who put her there. I could have killed him as easily as a wasp on a fruit. There is no power but what the people allow you to take.
I will remember.
Uh-huh. She's brave.
Yeah?
She's brave. I'll give her that.
Well, if that was smart.
Is this in the... Y'all don't know, but this place about to be blown up in a couple hundred years. Well, not quite that long, but... I think that's the Sept.
I want my mother.
Your grandfather hand.
What are you doing? Do you think Otto's gonna let the White Worm get away with ultimately kidnapping the prince?
Wait,
I
what?
don't regret it.
Are you gonna kill him too now, Sir Kristen?
I was hoping you disappeared.
Is our father truly dead?
Yes. And they're going to make you king.
They're going to have me! Let me go! Where's your brother, huh? Let me go! Brother! Let me go!
Why didn't his brother come help him at all? Is he gonna take off?
He just did.
He's gonna take off and get out of there, I'd imagine.
The queen awaits.
What is...
He doesn't want this.
I know.
And Aemon's pissed because he wants it, and he's pissed that he doesn't understand how Aegon can't want this, I guess. So he's trying to get away from it all, and he's not being allowed to get away.
Whatever our differences, our hearts remain as one.
Our hearts were never one. I see that now. Rather, I've been at peace than you moved about the board.
If that is true, then I made you queen of the 7 kingdoms.
I wanted whatever you impressed upon me to want.
Yeah,
And
it's
now
true.
the debt comes due. The debt you are happy enough to pay.
A sacrifice. A sacrifice made for the stability of the realm. No king has ever lived that hasn't had to forfeit the lives of a few to protect the many, though I understand your squeamishness.
Reluctance to murder is not a weakness. I have Aegon. We'll proceed now as I see fit. We will send terms to Rhaenyra on Dragonstone. True terms, such that she may accept without shame. My husband would have desired this mercy be shown to his daughter.
Your husband, or you, his daughter's childhood companion.
Both, maybe, perhaps?
Kristen Cole will be named Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
I knew it. I knew it.
My son will be anointed tomorrow at dawn. Let the people remember the ancient strength of House Targaryen.
You look so much like your mother in certain lights.
That's my thoughts exactly. Like, are you listening to any goddamn word I'm saying right now? Or are you just...
As you wish.
You've had a hell of a day.
Your Grace.
Oh, no.
Could you go away, Sir
The hour is
Creepy?
late, Lord Larys.
I found out something you should know.
More lies?
There is a web of spies at work in the Red Keep. All our doings. Your father knows this.
What is
More than
happening?
once it has proved advantageous.
Has he all of a sudden become the fucking Riddler? What?
I think he has a foot fetish, number one. I think he has a foot fetish.
One of the little spiders.
She's giving him something he wants. In return,
Hey.
he's giving her
No,
information.
I do not know them. If you wish it, it will be done.
Just let me get a glimpse of them toes. Yep.
Oh, my.
Yep. He really likes them feets.
What the fuck? Was this a Quentin Tarantino film?
He likes his feet. So, yeah, maybe. Alicent.
I mean,
She really wants that information. She's just gonna sit there and be like, "Look
I guess
here."
Better to.
I mean, it's better than having to do some other things, I guess, but just have to show them your feet. But it's creepy nonetheless.
What is going on? Why is everybody? This is just
Because
weird.
everybody is plotting and planning and figuring out what they're gonna do. Rhaenys is there. I kind of worry for her because if she refuses, are they gonna let her leave? You know what I
No.
mean? That's what I'm saying. Anybody that's disputing it,
Wait,
they're
wait,
either
wait.
gonna kill or lock up.
With me, princess. I cannot let this treachery stand.
He's gonna help her. Okay. Wow. This is what the crown is gonna turn into. This is what they want. They're escaping through. They were escaping through the tunnels or whatever.
The Black Water's this way.
You better be helping her.
He isn't.
What's on fire? Yep. Otto, what'd I say? Otto's not gonna let that fly. He's burning the house down. He seems like he's helping her. Seems like he is. What
I don't
is
know what's going on.
panic in the streets? I don't know why. They're getting separated and she's lost and oh, Jesus Christ. We haven't seen Rhaenyra
At all.
yet.
Do you know what's been done to him this day?
A lot has been done and he doesn't want any of it.
Steadfastly, he upheld the nearest thing.
He changed his mind.
No, he could have, but he never did, because he didn't like me.
And yet, with his final breath, he whispered to me that you should take his place with him.
He did. I mean,
He didn't, but
He
she,
did.
that's what she heard.
yeah, thinking it was Rhaenyra.
Allison knows how confused he was and how, come on.
Your grandfather, the Hand, will try to impress on me that Rhaenyra should be put to the sword. You must reject his counsel. You must not rule with cruelty and callousness. For all her faults, she is your sister, you're your father's daughter.
Do you love me?
Wow.
You imbecile.
I don't understand what they're doing with these.
The bell is ringing for a new king, I'd imagine. I think everybody must be rushing to the king's funeral, is what's happening. Maybe.
Or the announcement of the.
I would imagine that's why they're panicked and rushing and just trying to get there.
Our beloved king, Viserys the Peaceful, is dead, but it is also the most joyous of days. For as his spirit left us, he whispered his final wish that his firstborn son, Aegon, should succeed him.
Everybody's like, what? Okay. Oh, this, yep. Literally at his funeral, they're gonna do this.
And his daughter's not even there.
She doesn't even know yet.
Wow, what an intro.
A new day for our realm, a new king.
May the Father defend him in his need. May the throne lift.
Probably trying to get the hell out of there while she still has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Aemon,
Let
like,
the
seven bear
the
witness.
disgust on his face.
Aegon Targaryen is the true heir to the Iron Throne.
Shut up, Sir Kristen. I think you're supposed to turn around, maybe?
They're all the bow, kind of.
And they're all like, okay.
All hail his grace, Aegon, second of his name, king of the Andals and the Rhoynar and the First Men.
It's like, damn, we're not going to be able to party anymore.
Aegon the king!
People are like, are we supposed to clap now? It's a lot of people. You're okay with it now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Smile now, but I don't. What in the fuck just?
What?
It's. She went and got her dragon, didn't she?
What? Rhaenys?
Yes.
She's like, fuck this shit.
We're crashing this party.
Rhaenys. She's picked her side. She's picked her side. Wow. She's like, I gotta get out of here. You're gonna want to open them. Yeah. You don't want to close them.
Oh!
And now I'll be leaving. Well, damn.
Holy shit. Wow.
That moment was intense. It was powerful. It was Rhaenys showing everybody her choice, definitely, that she's not sticking around for this. She's not going to be treated like she's some prisoner stuck there and not able, like she's I guess maybe that was the beast beneath the boards. The beast is beneath the boards, all right. I still feel like Laris is the beast beneath the boards, but that was the beast beneath the boards for sure.
Wow. I just did not see that coming at all. I really didn't. I kind of felt weird that she was in the crowd and it was just,
And then she just kind of snuck away and I'm like, this is her chance to escape because everybody's kind of preoccupied. She escaped all right.
Well, it also tells a big F-U to that
to all of them. And I found it interesting that she had the opportunity right there to take them all out if she wanted to, but she didn't. I feel like that would have been the easier route. Take them all out right there.
The queen was accepting her fate.
Yeah, the queen was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen. But it about did. Did.
The things that sept has been through.
And they keep repairing it.
Yeah.
I have to really think on this one. This has been crazy. I don't even know where it goes. I mean, he's been crowned, so it's been done.
That's not the sept, apparently. It looks like the sept, but apparently it's not. But I thought it was. I'm sorry. It's not. But it would have been kind of, like...
Dragon pit.
It was the dragon pit, but it, for some reason, like, it did look like the sept. It really did.
With everything that happened during this, I feel like the deeper story is Alicent.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like she was trying to do the right things all the way through. What she heard is what she heard. Okay, we know different, but she didn't know different.
She believes that her husband and his final wish was to make Aegon king. Now, with the king said, it does appear that way.
Yeah, if I would have heard that, I would have implied the same thing.
But my issue with this is that he's obviously confused. He's obviously getting things wrong all the time. He did with Rhaenyra. That couldn't have been the first time he's been so confused because they've even said he has milk of the poppy all the time. He's most of the time not able to perform his duties because he's not in the right frame of mind.
Understandable.
They know all this.
Understandable, but he was on cue that day for the most part until the end.
Until the end when he said all that stuff.
But
after he's
But everything's done behind her back to the point where her hands are being tied. I mean, she's having a guy jerk off all, thinking about her feet. Look at everything she's going through. I mean, creepy dude.
Sir Creepy is definitely, I mean, I don't shame anybody for their fetishes or anything like that.
No.
I don't care. You like feet, good for you.
But it's just weird that he's holding her hostage.
He's basically holding her hostage, like
not to hold her, but
he's withholding information. And if you give me what I want, I'll give you that information. This is the queen. This is the queen.
Yeah.
So he's obviously got her so manipulated by this point that.
I'll tell you, the best performance of this whole episode was her dad.
Otto did a good job in this episode.
I have to admit, I'm telling you right now, I love it. You gotta have that guy. You gotta have that guy, and he is that guy. He is running the show, and it's almost like the Emperor in Star Wars kind of feeling.
He's in this episode, for some reason, he's very slightly reminded me of Tywin Lannister.
Okay.
Slightly. Not, Tywin was a force to be reckoned with. Obviously, not many people compare to Tywin. But, very small. He obviously revels in the power a bit more than Tywin. Tywin, he didn't really revel in the power. He just took control of situations. He had that personality. Otto, he kind of is loving this a little bit too much, and you can see it on his face that he's loving it a bit too much.
It's everything he's geared to want to do once this moment happens.
But he does have the brain for it.
Yeah, he does.
He's not stupid.
Well, it's obvious he's convinced the council.
He's convinced the council a long time ago.
Every one of them except the guy who had his freaking head smashed. I can't think of his name now.
I can't remember it either.
Anyway, he's done.
Sir Kristen went full crazy psychopath on him. I don't know that he meant to kill him in that moment. I really don't. I feel like he was just telling it, slamming his head down to be like, shut up. But he slammed it a bit too hard and he died. It was an old, frail man. What did you expect?
Well, yeah.
So,
given.
Yeah.
But what I can't get over is we have Rhaenyra. She has no idea, nor does Daemon. Okay? No. They have no idea. They should have had a freaking idea when they saw him the last time that it was coming. And maybe leaving wasn't the best, thing. But what's going to happen after this? That's what I want to know. This is where things have already been. The situation's been shook out.
And they've been trying so hard to make sure that Rhaenyra and Daemon don't find out about it before the coronation, I would imagine. Well, the coronation just happened. Mm-hmm. They were trying to keep everybody there so that Rhaenyra couldn't find out about it. But Rhaenys...
Time was of an essence, yeah.
Rhaenys was like, fuck you guys, and was like, I'm out of here. So that's the first place Rhaenys is going to go.
I wasn't really sure which direction she was going, because I could see where she'd have beef with every single one of them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I wasn't sure which way she would go when this happened.
There's a lot that happened in this episode, too.
My question is, with Aegon being so dismissive of wanting to be the king and just his whole approach to this, until everybody started cheering him on like he was, the king, then he embraced it. So all of a sudden now it's like he's kind of like that guy who needs that high, and he rides the highs. You know what I mean?
He definitely needs that adrenaline. He definitely needs that. Mm-hmm. He's got that Targaryen blood, right? And he needs more than just what his dad was, So I see that he's liking it now, initially, right now, but that's going to die away eventually, too. But I feel like I don't know, it kind of felt to me in that moment when he was, doing his thing with the crowd. I feel almost like he's going to be kind of like, he's not going to be a good king at all. I feel like
Well,
he's going to
no.
be like,
Eamon is going to have something to say about this before it's all over. You can see the jealousy, the greed in his eye. In
Yep.
his eye, you can see it.
yeah.
But
He feels like he deserves this a lot
and
more
you know
than
what?
his
Maybe
brother.
he does. Maybe
And
he
he
does.
might, but that doesn't matter ultimately. And
But I do have a question. I got to
Yeah.
get this out before I forget.
Okay.
The brothers that went after Aegon.
mhm.
I don't understand why the one brother left his other brother to.
I feel like-
I need to rewatch that because I didn't understand what the hell just happened there, and there was so much going on I couldn't speak and say like stop. But I wanted
Well,
to play out a little further before I maybe get my answer.
I feel like the two twins, right?
Yeah.
They
That's
found
what I'm
him
talking-
first, and I feel like they don't want Aegon to be king. So I don't know what exactly their plan was there, but they found him first, and they were
commanded
gonna.
to find him.
Yeah, but the way
By Otto, right?
seemed was that they weren't gonna just return him to the queen right away.
I did
seemed
pick-
that
I-
way,
I-
and then
I felt that vibe
and
too.
then Sir Kristen showed up, and Sir Kristen was like, he knew what, like, I don't know. Yeah, it
Did
was.
we? I'm just wondering if we missed something, like because there was a lot.
There was a lot of
stuff being
dialogue,
said.
and yeah, there was maybe perhaps a few things that I missed, which I'll get in when I'm editing this, but that's what it seemed like to me. They don't want Aegon to be king. The one brother that was standing up there, he was probably worried that his brother was going to die right there, and he didn't want to risk himself dying too, and so he ran off. Now, and he went to go help Rhaenys escape. I don't know where he is now. He got lost in the crowd. But another thing I wanted to bring up, the White Worm. How at first I'm thinking, oh, Aegon knows the White Worm, and that must be how the whole, like, the little birds, the children that become the little spies and everything, because she has children do that. So I would imagine she's kind of the beginning of the Lord of Whispers or whatever.
she's kinda
So
like
I thought that's how it was going to go because Aegon knew her, but it seems to me like they had Aegon taken in order to blackmail the crown into stopping these children's fighting pits, which is like, what? Seriously? They're doing that?
Yeah.
Otto had her house burnt down.
Mm-hmm.
So how's she going to handle this now? Like, she's not going to be dead, I would imagine.
I don't think so.
She got away, and she wasn't in the house, I would imagine. But
and she has the pulse of the people.
and she's gonna, now that Otto has done this,
Excuse me.
I feel like she's gonna side with the other ones now.
Yep.
So
That's why I'm saying she has the pulse of the people.
and she has the people, at least a flea bottom behind her. So that's interesting. I'm interested in this White Worm character now, whereas before I was kind of like, whatever, But now I'm starting to get really interested in this.
Well, she
character.
got her hands on the.
She got her hands easily on the prince and hid him away, and basically could have killed him easily. She told Otto, and she didn't. But
Well, obviously, look at the picture right there. Yeah, this is it's her.
well, and of course she's gonna and now I'm like, okay, well, she was close with Daemon before, so now she's gonna go run into them and be like, yeah. So
This is going to really wrap up to be something interesting. I'm really enjoying this so far. Out of everything we've watched, House of the Dragon is like some of the best I've ever seen.
I agree.
It blows everything away so far. So, God, good job. Great job on the episode. There's a lot of things I'm going to have to pick up again. But for a first watch, wow. I mean, the dragon coming in, I love that. Obviously, you know that. Big things that happen like that, I lose my freaking mind. But this is such a well written, well uh, played series. HBO and House of the Dragon, great job. Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm loving it.
I'm loving it too. It's been absolutely, yes, some of the best TV I've ever seen.
I wondered how it would be, coming out of the pandemic and stuff, and everybody, what would it be like? Maybe in a way, this gave them the time to really sharpen their knives, so to speak, on House of the Dragon, and it's paying off. I mean, this is, I don't know how you feel about it, but right now it's ranking hugely number one by far.
I'm happy with this episode. I was worried going into it because it's an episode 9.
We didn't have
anything really bad happen other than
a big FU.
I mean, Aegon becoming king. I mean, they usurped the throne right there. That's what happened, and
that's a big thing.
I kind of expected that to happen because, like I said, I didn't think that there's ever been a queen, and I'm shocked that we haven't seen Rhaenyra this episode. But I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. They're trying to tell us a story. Rhaenyra doesn't know any of this is happening,
so it made sense in the
sense, of course. But we're gonna get a lot of Rhaenyra in the next episode, I'd imagine.
I'll tell you what, guys. I'm predicting a lot of things. I think Alicent is definitely going to be undermined, and she's going to get. She's just everything that she's going to hope for is going to fall away. I don't know that she'll ever.
And now that Aegon is king, now that he's king, she's not going to have any control over him anymore. She didn't really have control over him before, really.
Yeah, there's such a double-edged
Otto might have, because I think Aegon is kind of scared of Otto. I feel like he might have a little bit of control over him. I see Otto being more in control of
the thing of it
any of this.
I think Otto would absolutely have Aegon done away with for Aemon. I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but I feel like Otto's already started demonstrating his power, and I don't think he's going to be able to control the king the way he wants to. And
no, he won't.
He's not going to just tolerate that. And I mean, what he wants for the realm is his vision, and his vision goes through Aemon, I think. But I could be wrong. I could be really, really wrong. But it is shaping up to be one that you could take this many different directions if you haven't read the book or anything, and I haven't. So I'm free to daydream as much as I want on how this goes.
Exactly. Me too.
That's the fun of it.
That's the fun of it for us, and that's why we chose to wait, and we have not read any of the books yet. We have them. We have the books. I don't know. Do we have this book?
That I don't know, Lacey. I don't know. Excuse me. Coughing.
I don't know if this, the Dance of the Dragons, was that. I think that's a side story. I don't even think it's part of the Game of Thrones. Anyway, yeah, doesn't matter. Anyway, great episode. I loved it. It was fantastic. Go Rhaenys. That was a badass moment. I loved it. Make sure you guys hit subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comments and questions down below.
Please do.
Make sure you
and no spoilers. We're going to start reading them. I want to start getting back in there and chatting with you guys as well. So, the mods do a really good job. It sometimes, can't catch all of them, but I want to get back in there and get into this with you. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope you guys all have an amazing and awesome day.
Hope amazing happens to you. Until next time, and House of the Dragon. Peace out.